A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our event today. My name is Pamela Gill. I'm the Communications Manager for Research, Graduate Studies, and Engagement. And it's the engagement portion of my portfolio that makes it possible for me to be your MC online today. Really pleased to be a part of this event. But before we begin, I am going to say that we acknowledge that the land on which we gather is in traditional Mi'kmaq territory, and we acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of the Beothuk, Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit of this province. And now, without further ado, I would like to welcome Dr. Jeff Keshen, who's joined us today. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your schedule today to say a few words on behalf of GRIM.
It's my pleasure, Pamela. Thank you, and congratulations to all those involved. I guess what I want to say is that the Navigate launch of the launch of the Navigate website and Navigate itself speaks to several qualities about Grenfell campus. And as I was thinking last night, I wrote down 4 of them. I think that it first of all reflects the sense of entrepreneurship on our campus and what we try to instill in the community. And I think that we do a very good job on that. It obviously speaks to our connection to students and the support that we provide to them to see some of their ideas to fruition with startup enterprises. It also relates to our connections to and our contributions to the broader community, where Navigate over the years has helped start several impressive business enterprises that still are with us today. And it also reflects or speaks to our partnership with the College of the North Atlantic, which has facilitated many fruitful outcomes and many more that are to come. So I want to thank all those involved over the years in establishing and growing the Navigate Entrepreneurship Center. And I want to congratulate everybody who's involved in this, I guess, this launch of the website, and may also even extrapolate from that to say a virtual rebirth, not only on our 2 campuses, but also in Corner Brook, where we'll soon see Navigate connect to and encourage activities at the new Training, Innovation, and Research Center that we're creating at the former Corner Brook Pulp and Paper Administration building. So with that, again, congratulations to everybody, fantastic work, and I will turn the virtual room back to Pamela to continue with the ceremony.
Thank you so much, Dr. Keshen. That was great. And the next person on our agenda today is Ken Carter. He's the Director of Research and Engagement within our departments. Ken?
Ken, you're muted.
We may be having some technical difficulties. You're muted, Ken. Can you try again?
I want to start by reiterating the importance of the relationship with CNA and the business incubators, which is part of a strong part of Navigate, sitting on their campus, and that's a very important relationship for us and an important part of Navigate. Navigate's a critical support to new business startups in the region, and we all know these are very difficult times for small business, and particularly challenging for new startups. Over the past year, since it's now almost a year that we've been in a pandemic, and there have been many events supporting startups and small businesses through Navigate since we found ourselves in this situation. Under normal circumstances, increasing digitization is critical to business success, but during the pandemic, we've seen that this is absolutely critical. The resources that are going to be available through this website will help new startups to guide them through the normal difficult processes of being a startup, but it will help as well in terms of at this difficult time. Navigate really is all about strengthening the startup ecosystem, the entrepreneurial ecosystem, making sure the resources are available, helping to connect and as we say, connect, collide, and create through the Navigate process. So I really want to give an opportunity. I want to sort of introduce Alison, who is our manager of Navigate, and say that Alison's been doing an amazing job over the past time that she's been with us, and we're very grateful for her work, and also give her an opportunity now to come forward and sort of guide you through this really great new resource from Navigate. So over to you, Alison.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you, Dr. Cashin, for your introduction as well, and Pam for emceeing today. We're really pleased to be launching this new website. It's been in the works for a little while, and with the pandemic, we've been able to add in some different features that we're hoping will carry us through the pandemic and beyond. As Ken mentioned, I'm Alison Rowe. I'm the manager of the Navigate program. And Navigate, for those of you who are unfamiliar with our services, we're a program that supports entrepreneurs from the early stages, from ideation, just the early stage of developing an idea through business plan development. We connect you to finances. We can help you with prototype and product development and with commercialization and launch. We support students who are entrepreneurs. We support people who don't know they want to be entrepreneurs yet, but discover they have a passion for entrepreneurship. And we support existing entrepreneurs and small businesses. So that can be for businesses who, maybe they're looking to pivot. Maybe the pandemic has thrown a curveball their way and they need to change how they're doing operations. We're here to support them as well. And we also help businesses accelerate and grow. So there's a number of different services that we have to do that, and I'll talk about those as we go through the website here today. So when we when you first arrive on our website, we've got a little video here. I'm not playing it today, just where we're going through different channels of WebEx and Facebook. I'd rather not have any technical glitches that'd be choppy on your end, but I do invite everyone to go to the Navigate smallbusiness.ca website. And when you arrive, the video will play and you'll be able to get a nice snapshot of the different activities that we do. So as I mentioned, Navigate is here to help you start businesses and to grow businesses. And we're trying, our focus is to help empower entrepreneurs for better, brighter futures and really just to grow the opportunities that are out there for individuals of all ages to grow our communities and grow entrepreneurship here in Western Newfoundland. And we do that by providing tools, mentorship, resources, events, activities, etc. So we have three different pillars, service pillars to Navigate. There's the Entrepreneurship Center, and that is located, there are actually two entrepreneurship centers. One is located at Grenfell campus and one is on the CNA Cornerbrook campus. And also on the CNA Cornerbrook campus in the same space is a business incubator to help new businesses that are just starting out, take their business off the kitchen table and into an actual office space. And those are spaces that are available free of charge. Then we also have the Makerspace, which is located at Grenfell campus. And that's a great space to go for anyone. It's for makers, tinkerers. You might have an idea you want to play with. It could be business related, it may not be. But oftentimes these ideas grow into business ideas. So it's a great place to come and meet other creative types and to work on different products. Right now with COVID-19, our physical spaces are closed and we're operating virtually, but we do hope that we'll be able to get them open and up and running sooner rather than later. Let's all cross our fingers for vaccines and seeing an end to the pandemic sooner rather than later. As I mentioned, Navigate offers a number of events and activities annually. We've got just some of the stats here, but for example, through the Entrepreneurship Center, there have been over 313 small businesses and startups that have been supported. Incubator has had 4 resident startups to date and 16 co-working, registered co-working users. And the Makerspace, with their open maker hours, has had roughly just over 4,800 visitors into Makerspace. So lots of people availing of the spaces and of the different activities. And then if you look at our combined events, we've had just in the past 2 years, this actually was updated as of December. So there've been a few more events added since then. So about 130 events in total. And we've had about 7,500 participants in those events. And we reach communities across Western Newfoundland. And throughout the pandemic, we've been reaching people beyond Western Newfoundland as well. So just one thing I'd like to mention with the new website, we really thought it was important to have some sort of interactive feedback mechanism so we can hear from you, the entrepreneurs we support, about the things that you need. So we've got the suggestion box feature here. So, you know, for example, with COVID, the need for rapid digitization became very apparent. So if there's new technology you might need to learn about, maybe it's AI or maybe it's VR or whatnot, maybe there's you know, something specific related to your business that you're not seeing in the programs and services we're offering, then let us know. And maybe you've got a great idea for an event. Maybe there's something that you would like us to look at offering. Then we want to hear from you. And our contact information, of course, is here at the bottom. And now I'll show you a little bit about the 3 pillars I mentioned earlier. So we have the Entrepreneurship Center. And some of the services provided by the Entrepreneurship Center is business coaching, there's startup tools and resources, as I mentioned, idea generation, guidance, skills development, marketing support, access to financial resources, mentoring, etc. And networking. Networking is really key, and growing the entrepreneurial ecosystem as well. And these services are very similar to what the Incubator and Makerspace offer as well. We just offer them in different aspects of the stages of your business or the type of things that you're working on. And then some of the events and activities that we host regularly include orientation activities, lunch and learn when COVID is not an issue, though we have shifted to virtual monthly entrepreneur ecosystem coffee breaks that I invite anyone watching today to join. We have a number of different things like pitch competitions, skills workshops. We connect people as well to other programs throughout the ecosystem, including the Mon Entrepreneurship Training Program. We work with St. John's to send students to the Metal Woodward Cup, and a number of different opportunities like that. Sorry, just a little slow uploading here. Okay. For the Makerspace, as I mentioned, it's a space where you know, creative types can get together, share ideas, and produce products, prototypes, different items. It's a free communal workspace where you have access to tools, technology, and expertise for product design, proof of concept, prototype development, and testing. And there's also programming and workshops and special events for makers, including networking and mentorship opportunities, and the open community maker nights and maker hours that I mentioned earlier. And here's a list of some of the tools and equipment available in those spaces. We've got the CNC machine, laser cutter, 3D printers. There are electronics, robotics, digital loom, etc. There's more. That's a growing space. So you know, the technology that's available and the tools that are available are changing regularly. But these are some of the main things that we have at the moment. And as Dr. Keshen mentioned, with the new Innovation Center, the Makerspace will be growing as well, and we'll be offering more programming and more opportunities for makers in the area. And these are a few of the workshops and things that have been offered to date. Workshops on 3D printing, coding, robotics, printmaking, wearable tech. As you can see, there's a lot of different different types of workshops available for makers of all walks of life, we'll say. And these workshops are offered often in conjunction with community partners as well. The RAC, the Public Library, DIY Society, Atlanticon, etc. And as I mentioned before, our open maker hours, unfortunately, at the moment we're closed, but as soon as possible, we'll be getting things open again. And then just a few little images here of some of the work that's been done during some of those workshops. And then last but not least, we have the Business Incubator. And as I mentioned before, the Incubator provides similar services to the Entrepreneurship Center, just for entrepreneurs who are at a slightly different stage in their development. So once entrepreneurs have reached commercialization, they can apply to become members of the Business Incubator to help accelerate their business. And in the incubator, they can have free access to co-working space, or they can apply to avail of one of 3 resident office spaces. And so we have 2 types of membership. There's a Voyager Member. So the Voyager members are those people who are chosen to have their own offices in the space for a defined period of time. Usually it's 6 months, renewable up to a year. And those are 3 office spaces available at the CNA Corner Brook campus. And then Trailblazer members are registered members who use the co-working space. And all of these members receive one-on-one support from the managers at Navigate, and we connect them to all the resources that they need to grow and develop their business. So for anyone wondering a little bit more about what's involved in eligibility, you can find all of that information here as well. And then some of the programs, events, and activities, similar to what was mentioned earlier. We have mostly workshops and skills building opportunities and networking, but boot camps, pitches and pints, was business pitch competition that was held that was very successful. We have speaker series from expert speakers who come and talk about how to grow your business. We've had a number of our clients go through the Genesis Evolution program as well. We're able to connect them to our partner programs. And mentorship, startup weekends, hackathons, etc. And you can see a few pictures here, just some of the facilities. And you can also book meeting spaces. Normally when COVID is not happening, you're able to book, we have a boardroom and we have a smaller meeting space that you can book to meet with clients and with other members of your team to help develop your business. And then we had, as I mentioned, we had some resident companies up until now. I'm going to show you a little bit more about them coming up in our ecosystem section. Then one of the more exciting features of the new website is our business tools section. When entrepreneurs come to me with questions, the amount of information that they need is varied and fairly specific. So answering all of those questions, can be a challenge sometimes. So one of the things that we wanted to accomplish with this website was to put everything you could possibly need to start a business in one place. So this is basically a one-stop shop. You could, we had an entrepreneur who's a member of our board go through this and say, wow, I could technically come on here and start a business just with the tools that are available. Everything I need is here. So that was the intention. We wanted to really give a variety of tools that can help you start your business and grow your business right from A to Z. So some of these here, we've got the Lean Canvas is one of the more popular ones, which is a great starting point for figuring out if your business idea is valid, and it can help you to develop your business model. We have the business model canvas, and then you get into the nitty gritty, your value proposition, DNA canvas, and then we've got links to some of the top entrepreneur support organizations out there have a wealth of knowledge and tools. So we've provided the links. We've cherry picked some of our favorites, and you can go to all of these different websites to find out more. You learn about your minimum viable product. There are business plan templates that you can use, business plan writer, marketing plans, the list goes on. And we also have financial templates that are available. Some of the other organizations that are in the broader ecosystem also have great toolkits out there that are really well developed and tested. They include BDC's toolkit, the Futurepreneur toolkit, Mars Startup Toolkit, Techstars, and there are others as well. But these are really great tools, and you can click on the links and they'll bring you to a wealth of information and knowledge. We've also added in useful links for starting a business, everything you need to know from the regulation side of things through Government of Canada, Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, etc. Starting a business checklist. We've got information for intellectual property resources. And then for anyone looking to really grow their knowledge, we've got some recommended reading. Again, we've cherry-picked some of our top books and some podcasts that you can listen to. So really anything you would need to know, you can find here. Then another section of the website that that we're really excited about is the ecosystem. You know, research has shown that entrepreneurs thrive when there's a thriving ecosystem, and it's really important for entrepreneurs to connect with other entrepreneurs, including other businesses and mature firms and the support organizations that are out there. So we wanted to be able to help people do that digitally and really learn about who is out there to support them. So with the ecosystem page, one of the things that we wanted to do first and foremost was to highlight the companies that we serve. So we've included a local business directory, and it's free of charge. So any local businesses who connect through Navigate, who join our events, who come avail of our services, are able to be added to the business directory. And once you've been added, you get your block here with your logo. And when you click on each one, it'll bring you to your own individual page with a description of your business and contact information. So we really want this to be a place where entrepreneurs can come to learn about other entrepreneurs and support other entrepreneurs. Then after the business directory section, a few things here. Why shop local? Lots of good reasons why it's important. Then we get into our Navigate ecosystem map. And this is basically, we wanted to show in a snapshot all the different organizations that are out there in Western Newfoundland and in the province that can help you to grow and develop your business. So the map is fashioned after a subway map. And as you can see, there are a lot of different partners out there who help entrepreneurs start their businesses. And if you scroll over, when you scroll over the subway stops, you'll get a description of each of those organizations and what they do. And then you'll also get a link directly to their individual websites. So if you know, for example, for the Association for New Canadians, you're a new Canadian looking to start a business, you can check out their website. If you're looking for government support, you might want to check out the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency website, etc. So we have a number of different parts to the ecosystem. And if you're wondering which sort of category those services belong to, we've got them in the legend here. So some are mentorship and training, some are funding, some are community groups, etc. And the ecosystem wouldn't be complete without people. So as I mentioned before, we've had a number of people through our business incubator. So some of our alumni are featured here. We have Devin Party from Easy Grows, and he has an indoor garden center. And we encourage you to take the time to watch some of the videos. They tell you about their experiences starting a business and their experience with Navigate and how we've been able to help them. Nigel Jenkins with Laughing Heart Music, and we had Jennifer O'Keefe with the Social Catalyst. And then our team, if you need to contact me, as well as our advisory board, our funders and partners, including ACOA and the provincial government, and our mentors. We have a number of individuals who've graciously agreed to help mentor our various Incubator and Entrepreneurship Center clients throughout the years as well. Then we have the About Us section. Just gives a little bit of background information on our mission, vision, key problems we solve, as well as the history of Navigate. So if you're curious to know about where we came from, our journey to date, I invite you to take a look at that as well. And then our news, events, and media page. So if you're wondering what's coming up at Navigate, I encourage you to sign up. You can see the follow us links to the far right of your screen. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We have events pretty much every week or every other week. These are free events open to entrepreneurs and wantrepreneurs, and there's lots of great information for you on those events. Plus, you get the opportunity to connect with other people. And these are just a few you can see here from our Instagram feed. We've had a series happening recently regarding online marketing in particular. There's another event coming up next week, and that'll be on search engine optimization if anyone's interested. That's on the 4th of March. Our Twitter feed is here as well. You can check out our events on Facebook. We also have newsletters, and one of the features in the newsletter is an entrepreneur spotlight as well. So entrepreneurs who avail of Navigate services, we try to highlight them and help promote their businesses and their journey. We've been recording all of our events, particularly now with all the virtual programming. Everything is online on YouTube. So we've also got videos that you can see. If you've missed any of our events, you'll be able to catch those, as well as our news stories. And then last but not least, contact us. If you're interested in learning more, setting up a virtual meeting, finding out about what other services we have on offer, by all means, send us a message. We'd be happy to help. And just a quick map here showing again where Navigate is located. And also, I'd encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. We send out a regular newsletter that has all the updates about our events and activities. And we also include in that any opportunities from funding agencies and our partner organizations, anything that they might be offering as well in terms of programs that can help you. Pam, have we got any questions from the Facebook website?
Thank you so much for that presentation, Allison. That was great. The website looks awesome, and there are a lot of comments here. Not questions so much, a lot of kudos coming your way.
Thank you.
One particular comment is, it's great to have all the information in the one place. It's good to have this resource readily available for people. So congratulations. I'm going to turn it back over to Ken Carter for a brief moment. Ken?
Well, you're on mute.
I don't seem to get past that one. I just want to thank some people that are critical to the Navigate, particularly our funders, first of all, which are COA, the provincial government, both in terms of industry, energy and technology, as well as immigration, skills and labor have been important funders. And I also really want to thank our advisory board. We've got a group that have been meeting with us regularly and are supporting us through strategy development, working with us on a whole range of topics, and they've been excellent. As well as both our business faculty at Grenfell campus and faculty at CNA who have been very supportive at events. So there's been, it takes a lot to behind the scenes to make something like Navigate run smoothly. And I just wanted to to point out and thank some of those partners. So thank you. Back to you, panel.
Pam, I also want to thank the
I
people
think
who
we're having some
developed the
issues there with the sound, Allison. It could be the video is running. Maybe stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Because Ken, you're breaking up. So maybe you want to rewind for a second and restate that last sentence.
Just wanted to thank all of our partners, both funders at our advisory board and a range of business faculty at Grenfell campus as well as at CNA, who've been very instrumental in keeping Navigate going and the resource that it is.
And also, Pam,
That's excellent.
Can I just say one small thing? I'm glad that you were able to show Allison's beautiful website. It's fantastic, and I'm glad that you were able to show the video, because it really catches you when you see that, when you click on the website. So even though you were afraid to show it initially because of technical glitch, I'm glad that we were able to see it. Great work.
Thank you. And I have to say a huge shout out to Jay Osmond Design, Jeremy and Tobin, for making this happen. They've been working really hard to put this together. I had a very clear vision of what I wanted in the beginning, and they've been very good about seeing that through. And also Sprout Marketing, who helped with some of the content for the website as well.
I'll also mention that in terms of the Makerspace right now, the Faculty of Fine Arts and our dean there, as well as David Dick, who's really doing some great work as we get ready to relaunch and reopen the Makerspace. So, and there's a wide range of faculty. I just make a note that we'd really like to encourage faculty and students at both campuses, both at Grenfell and at CNA. And we have had quite a few come forward, and there's lots of opportunities to get engaged more. And obviously this is completely open to the community. So I don't want to make it, it's for faculty, staff, but it's also really a resort for the Western region. So please get in touch.
That's awesome. Thanks. Excellent. This was really great, Allison. I'm really pleased I was a part of it. So everybody have a great day. Everybody have a great day and go visit the new Navigate website.
And thank you, Pam, for hosting today, and to you and Will for all your help with getting the website off the ground as well.
Our pleasure.
Much appreciated.
Take good care, everyone.